see what we got going on today, collective. Spirit, what does the collective need to know today? What is that? The moon. And there's a single rose at the bottom of that. Growth. Surviving in the darkness. See the rose at the bottom? And it's protected. But it's, as those two are battling, the light and the dark, the rose is the beauty that still stands. Oh, geez. The sun. The Ace of Pentacles, the Emperor, the King of Cups. You are finding your own light within the darkness that you've been walking with. But you are also finding the light in life, not just within yourself. The Ace of Pentacles. This is going to change a lot for you. The growth that you have stepped into is going to help you spiritually, mentally, even down to financially. Because you were never meant to hide who you are. You were never meant to stay in the darkness without a guiding light. And Spirit wants you to know that even though you were in the darkness, there was a moment in your life where there was no light, but you found it. And your way of embracing yourself in the darkness was the light that was emitted. The Emperor. You're finding your place. You're finding where you belong. You're finding and coming to a realization that every single thing that led up to this point was exactly the puzzle pieces that were missing to get you to realize that that is your seat. Just said 333 on the timer. The King of Cups. By pouring abundance into yourself, you were able to realize this phenomena about yourself that you were never able to see before. This is some happily heavy energy right now. And it's a reminder. Spirit is saying this is also a reminder because you have your moments of falling back and looking at the things that happened to you and kind of regressing a little bit. You have those little moments, but then you have those perk up moments of no, because without that, this would not have happened. I wouldn't be here today looking at the world the way I am, seeing things the way I am, if I wasn't aware of those things prior. So it's a reminder that you have come a very, very, very long way to get to the point that you are at. And no matter what has happened up to this point, you have finally found your place at the table. Because for a lot of you, you were not feeling as if you were meant to be at that table. A lot of you were questioning where you belong. But the thing is you were meant exactly where you were. It wasn't anything about having to find a new table. It was a matter of sitting in the proper seat. Authentically being who you are, owning up to what you deserve. My goodness. Thank you, Spirit, because what? At the bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups. There has been such a long string of consistently being afraid to embrace, and even down to looking at life the way that you do. There's this underlying situation mentally that you have been dealing with for many years of to be happy, and then you step away from that happiness like, oh, but if it doesn't work, it's going to ruin it. You're stepping away from that because you're finding unity within yourself and with higher power, whatever you believe, whatever you follow. That strength, that relationship that you're building with whoever you follow, whoever you believe, is actually guiding and helping you to put the care and the trust not only within them, but within yourself. Ooh, Lord. Let's see if that one comes back out, because the Page of Swords. The High Priestess. And then you have the Temperance. I almost want to cry, to be honest. Because this ball of emotions that I am feeling from this message, like all the pain, all the hurt, all the happiness, all the joy, it's all balled into this one big, they're showing me a blue ball, like a bright blue ball. You know what you bring. You know and are confident now in the fact that you have surpassed many cycles. You didn't know it at first, but you're coming to that realization. And it's not a matter of winning. That's not how the Page of Swords is coming off. The Page of Swords is a reminder to you of how much you have put in, how much you have fought, and where it got you today. It's not about winning. It's not being the person who's right. It's about being the one who conquered the negativity, the BS, and you still wound up coming out, even more so now, being yourself. With the High Priestess energy coming out right after it. Knowing your worth, knowing that that fire in you has every right to come ablaze.